Hey everybody, looks like we're live here. Let me just share this out before I forget. And there goes that. And let's get this one copied to here so we can get this link shared so people can join. Oops, didn't mean to click that. Come on. What's going on here? Gotta pin the message on the donkey. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and minimize that view there. Cool. All right. Everybody, back from gallivanting around the south. Hello, Mr. Longhurst. Come on and jump in if you want. It's a late show just because I finally got my act together. Hello, Kent. I pinned the link up top. So I'm now multitasking, doing some cleanup while on here. So why not kill time talking to you fine folks? I don't have anything hooked up for audio demos or anything. Just goofing around with my unshaven semi-Santa beard. Lazy on a long trip. All right, let me fix this again. This is wrong here. Okay. And it's just like last time, I couldn't get Instagram to work for some reason. It's a stupid stream key I can't seem to unlock, but it's simultaneously going to YouTube, Twitter, I refuse to call it X, and what's the other one? Twitch. So say hi to everybody and all the platforms there. Do I have any? I do have one music related thing here. I found my original Rolly Rise 25 storage box. It's very nice, high quality foam. Totally usable as a storage case, but I already have a bag with a strap that I can carry on my shoulder. But this is definitely usable long after you bought it as a proper carry case. So that's kind of cool. Um, the 49 came with a proper bag in the box. But here's the original box. I'm gonna have to get rid of it eventually because why hold on to the damn box? This is the Rise 1. I don't have the Rise 2. Just haven't got the money for it yet. So that's kind of it music related right now. There's something Kit would like. It's called Chuck It. It's a fun dog toy. It's this wobbly ball. You throw it, and it's like a D&D dice. So it just kind of bounces erratically and get your dog all crazy chasing a ball that it can never quite catch unless it's fast enough. It's kind of funny. Called Chuck It. It's just amusing. What else do I have here? Interesting. Not much. Just clean up RAM chips here. I gotta sort out. There's old computers. Just kind of crazy storage junk. What was this? No. Photocopies of some old scores I was learning back when I was trying to do piano and gave up because I was too lazy. Yeah, so anyway, jump on in, guys, and have some fun. You can do audio only if you don't want to be on camera. The more the merrier, because no one wants to just look at me the whole time. Oh, that's where that thing went. I had the headlamp strap there. That's fun for camping. And a random cord power supply. You always need one of those. And car power adapter. You always need one of those. These are always fun. 3-in-1 car lighter thingy with the bendable thing so you can fit into weird consoles. Radio Shack used to have a ton of these, but they're defunct now. I got some old projectors here. I have, what's in here? Some more stuff to, definitely some more stuff to break down and recycle. Lots of boxes in here I don't need. What's in here? What is that? Wow, a case full of zip drives. That's always useful. Not sure how many of you guys are into zip drives or used to use zip drives, but they used to be super important. What is this doing here? Oh, that's weird shit all over the place here. Another, it's like another roll in the power supply. Power supplies galore. Got to sort it all out. I should label them as well. Always label your power supplies, kids. Some rolling manuals here. Got, wow, some crazy old stuff in here. Ancient GPS unit. Ancient dock for my Pocket PC phone from decades ago. That was actually long before the iPhone came along. It just had iPods and stuff. Pocket PC, Microsoft, to their credit, worked with companies to make a proper mobile audio solution. I had a DAW on there on Pocket PC OS before it became Windows Mobile 2000, blah, blah, blah. And there's a program called Pocket Griff. It's basically like a DAW. You could have plug-in effects. You could have a sampler fully laid out where you map all the keys at the samples you want. Synthesis modules. They had, because you have a stylus, you can draw all your automation curves and stuff for LFOs and for synth sweeps and stuff. It's really powerful stuff. Very, very cool. Here's another old classic, DB25 to Centronics 50 SCSI. Got to have that if you had a Mac or you had a sampler. What else is in here? Some extra mice. All kinds of nonsense in here. What is that? More cables, more cables, more cables. Oh, good. I was looking for that charger. The charger I actually needed, not a random one. Oh, speaking of, this is so funny. I was talking about this the other day somewhere. There's a local company in Scotts Valley, and it wasn't Emu. Maybe Santa Cruz. I thought it was Scotts Valley. Called. Can I read it here? It's kind of hard to read the logo. Very small, weird logo. Bit Heads with a DZ at the end. And they made some cool sampling apps and this analog synth called Retro AS-1. And I bought this at Macworld. Retro AS-1. I bought this at Macworld. Who the hell knows when? A long time ago when it was brand new. And they had the very colorful logo there. And they had, by the time I finally remembered to register it, like a year later, 2 years later, the company was out of business. So I never had the proper key to unlock it because this is one of those register, get an email thing, put a challenge response key in there, and then you finally get a real registration. Well, they're dead, so I couldn't do that anymore. So I basically had to find a crack for it because I paid for it legitimately and I wasn't able to use it for like, I don't know, 2 years or something like that. So I know some of you guys do that with stuff that just no longer works with challenge response stuff, even if the company still exists. because some other older versions don't support the new operating systems anymore, or whatever the case may be. But in this case, I couldn't even register it the first time because the company went out of business, which is hilarious. So anyway, I have I just found this the other day. And it was a decent little thing. It was really CPU intensive. Their sampler, I think, was even worse. I think it was called Unity, which again would be unfortunate now because Unity is already known as a graphics engine, way more popular than this would be. So I don't know how long they'd be able to keep that name, or people get too confused. I might have to change the name. But anyway, that was Bitheads. They made this. They made a sampler, Unity. They made a couple other products, and then they, like, within a couple of years, they just died, which is hilarious. So if you guys ever remember that or even tried it, but it was kind of interesting at the time. And then other cool stuff, I got this Meinl. Oh, here we go. Someone's here. Someone's here. What's up?
Hello, Andrew.
What are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm tired. I was going to go to bed, and then I saw you
Oh, don't go
doing
to bed
this, and I
yet.
thought,
I know it's late, but
well, why not? Just for a moment or
yeah.
7.
You ever seen one of these portable didgeridoos by Meinl?
No.
So I don't have circular breathing figured out, but you can get some tones out of it.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and it's just like the size of a book. Goes in your backpack, and you can be a hippie anywhere. So Santa Cruz style. What have you been up to?
Resting today. I got up really late. Some friends delivered a sort of food package and wine package, and we had wine delivered anyway. And so we're kind of. I'm still getting over this COVID thing.
Oh yeah. That sucks, man.
Yeah, it really does.
I've been super lucky. Didn't get it once, but I have friends and relatives that got it many times. And
this is the second or third time, I think, for me, something like that.
damn.
But yeah, it's interesting. It was really funny because I watched back some of the show from last night, and I realised I wasn't my usual sparkling self. Repartee wasn't happening. I was just being really. Yeah. It really slows your brain down.
Yeah. Never fun.
But there we go. I was there.
Yeah, exactly.
And I had a sparkly background, so that's all good.
Yeah,
so what are you up to? What are you doing now? You're just back from the south, I know. What are you doing today?
Yeah. Just way behind on some reorganizing and recycling stuff. I have cardboard boxes I don't need anymore, and just kind of this room full of stuff. I just need to consolidate, get rid of it. And a few things got lost in the shuffle. I have a really cool kind of a 303 thingy. It's the company that makes the Grendel, and it uses it gives like a vocal formant quality to a 303 because it uses God, what the hell are they called? My brain is so fried from the long trip. But anyway, it's a very liquidy sound, and it's a really cool little control box that makes wicked sounds. And it must be in here because I looked everywhere else. So I must have thrown it in here in a rush to get it out of the way for something else. So while I'm cleaning up, I'm also looking for a couple things that I probably threw in here just to get them out of the way, so I don't, drop something on them or step on them, whatever. Just to out of sight, out of mind thing, and it's so out of mind I don't even know where the hell it is. So I gotta find it. And also
I'd be grateful to have a mind at the moment. That would be great.
Yeah, exactly. And I also found some of these fun things. Robbie probably worked on a couple of these, the Hollow Sun libraries.
Oh right, yeah. I remember.
Neutron
yeah,
Bomb.
I knew Steve really well. He was an irascible old bugger, and I loved him.
I wish I could have known him. I love his products, and stuff I read that he wrote was good. He was a very funny guy. So
yeah, he had a very dry sense of humor, and a really shitty set of cars. But he thought that was good, so that was fine.
I even found this from Trader Vic's famous tiki bar thing. It's a menehune they put in your drink.
Oh my lord! Look at that.
Menehune on a stick.
What is a manhuni?
Menehune is the Hawaiian version of a leprechaun, essentially.
Righty ho.
So it's not, this one's not really culturally sensitive, as you can see, but it's still
Jesus,
one of those
it's
things.
a manhuni.
Yeah.
Jesus, it's a manhuni.
Yeah, they're kind of magical little guys, like leprechauns, basically, from the Hawaiian Islands. So.
Oh, Steve is in here as well. Stephen Smith,
Oh,
yeah,
there we go.
Bastard. Show us your smarties.
Oh, there's Robbie. You can talk about the Hollow Sun stuff. Here you go. What's up?
Go. Oh no, it's him. God, what have I done? Turn your mic on if you want.
Did you work on these that these guys were selling?
That's really good, Robbie. What the?
Your audio's all jacked up. Yeah. I think it's a curse of the Menehune. It messed up his audio. What the hell is that?
Jesus, have you been eating potatoes, Robbie? Have you been eating potatoes? Dauphinoise potatoes, boiled potatoes, fried potatoes, mashed potatoes.
Look, I even found a mini slinky.
Does that go over? No, I'm not going to go there, actually.
No, you were, but go ahead.
No. Well, it's a mini pub, so I expect a mini slinky.
Yeah.
What's going on with your sound, Robbie?
I don't know, but it's fun.
I'm loving it.
Sounds like those little shaking head things that go.
You're going to have to do the end of your show with
That's better, yeah.
How's that?
Much better.
It's just out of sync now. So I'm hearing you about 2-3 seconds after you say something.
Hang on.
There we go. You're back.
I'm back, yeah. It's something to do because I had my media player thing open, and it seems to put a stranglehold on the audio interface. If you use anything else,
the MMS.
You should go back and listen to it because it sounded wild on this end. So
yeah. No, that's weird. That's very weird.
So you're to blame, Robbie.
For what?
For me getting looks from my missus most of today. Well, I'd say most of today.
Doesn't she look at you normally? Oh,
I didn't get up till about 1:30 or something because I couldn't.
But you got the COVID.
Yeah, the COVID and the bad back and all that.
Yeah.
So I got up about 1:30. People had delivered lovely goodies for us, which was great.
Mm.
And then I've been sitting there on my phone all day doing my research for next week's show, trying to remember what's come out this year and what hasn't, and putting these lists. So I've got the first 2 lists done.
Oh, I did mine this morning. And all I did, because I mean, fuck it, I write about this stuff every bloody day.
I know, and I don't.
No, well, all I did was I went to gearnews.com and went back like 20 pages to January of 2023 and then just skipped through every page and thought, oh yeah, there's that.
You see, I was going to do that, but I thought I'll end up with the same as you. So we are going to end. I mean, I've got.
Well, no, I didn't choose everything. I just choose the ones that I thought, oh yeah, that was good.
I know, but I must have 12 for the hardware scene, so I'll narrow that down. Yeah. We're doing 5 for each, aren't we?
That's it. Yeah, you chip away at it. Chip away.
Steve, mate, how's your
bastard.
Smarties?
How are we, guys?
I got a Smartie up my arse.
Oh, that's good.
I've got a germaloid up mine.
Smarties.
Yeah. Well, I say it's Smartie.
I've got a fucking suppository up in mine.
Have you?
Well,
nice. Yeah.
A few hours ago. It's probably melted by now. Doesn't seem to have done much fucking good. Hemorrhoids.
They're chewy, aren't they? Those suppositories. They're quite chewy. You know,
the grapes of wrath. Yeah, they are quite. Yeah, chewy. They are quite.
Or Robbie, have you got the Italian suppositories? They're called the innuendos. You know that, don't you?
Innuendo.
Sorry. Anyway, yes, we're tidying up for the onslaught, and Robbie will understand this. We've got 16 crazed and deranged Italian relatives, most of them on Enza's side, to come and have dinner with us in a couple of hours.
Most of mine are dead.
I thought Smith was a very Italian name.
It is. Ferraro is the name in Italian.
He married into the family.
Did he? Oh, God.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, dear.
And there's no way out.
Dear.
Yeah. Anyway,
I would have that amount of relatives over, but they're all dead.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you? Really?
And the ones that aren't dead, there's not many of them left, but there's one or two of them I don't really particularly like. So
well, you get that.
I shan't mention names.
Like Leonardo Botticelli.
I do have a cousin,
Leonard,
called Leonardo. Yeah,
Lenny.
Leonardo.
All right, Len. Hey. Like that. That sort of.
Anyway, Leo. Yeah.
I've got to get back to cleaning, guys, because otherwise I'll never look the part this evening.
I want to know what you're doing there, Steve. You're outside the house.
I'm just outside the house. I came out here because the powers that be
are
inside.
He lives
the
outside.
Minister for Finance is inside.
Ah, she who must be obeyed.
Yes, that's it. So I've cleaned up the garden, and the garden's actually looking pretty good. And inside's great until I go in there, and then all hell breaks loose. So I'm just staying a polite distance at the moment.
Right. Well, you're not inside, so I'm not going to ask you to show me any kind of carpet because,
We've got floorboards mostly.
Oh.
Hey, for good carpet, I got SP808 manual. Isn't that better?
Ah, it looks pretty. I found your 303 too, Andy.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I found it. I was just cleaning out my room and I found it there. If you find my TD5, please return it.
I found some of my 3D prints. Isn't that for TD? I did a while back.
I bought a QX1 manual.
That looks like Nefertiti.
Nefertiti.
He's got no titties.
Yeah.
There's Nefertiti and there's Nefertiri. Are you sure?
This is Yosemite Valley with Half Dome and everything.
So Nefertiti was in the Yosemite Valley rather than in Kings Valley. So nowhere near Luxor. Steve, I think I think he's making it up, mate.
Nefertiti, Akhenaten.
I think
the guy
he's
who had the
making it
feminine
up.
features.
Well, I don't know of any devices called Nefertitis, but it does evoke a certain sort of concept, doesn't it, for a MIDI interface?
I've wrapped my chops around a few, but what can I tell you? See, look at you looking all gorgeous, Steve. Yes, you and me. With the
He's frozen. Here. Oh, there he goes. He's back again.
All right, it's my phone's trying to keep up because I'm on the phone. I'm on the PC. Yeah. Anyway, look, I wish you guys a happy Christmas. I'll catch up with you when you're older and wiser, and I've had a few more champagnes than I should. And please stay safe and please get well, everyone who is sick, and everyone who's not sick, just like me. You'll never get well. Or better. But we'll catch up with you soon. Take care, all. Cheers.
Yeah, take it
God
easy.
bless, mate. Merry Christmas.
G'day.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
I never liked him.
Oh.
Never liked him. He should be upside down. How come he's the right way up? What's he doing? What's going on?
They just tilted his camera the other way around.
Yeah.
It's a 3D skull.
That's not Nefertiti.
It's kind of dark. This is dead Nefertiti.
Somewhere I've got a skull. I think it's at the office, but there we go.
It's in your head.
Yeah,
it's all in your head.
It wasn't last night. Last night I was so slow. My brain just refused to work last night. I was just looking at the screen.
We couldn't tell.
Well, yeah, quite. I was just none of the usual sparkling wit that you have that I miss.
Sparkling wit.
Nefertiti was missing the TT. All right, well done, well done, well done, Keith.
Chat, I guess.
Yeah, you see. Oh, hello. There we go, Keith. How are you, Robbie?
Tired.
Yeah, much the same.
Tired.
But I'm pretty.
I bought PSVR 2 today.
PSVR 2. What the bloody hell's a PSVR 2?
It's a PSVR, but it's the second one. Yeah, just a virtual reality headset for my PlayStation.
Oh right, you've got the 2. I'm just waiting for my 3 to turn up because they've released that, and yeah, they're good things.
Yeah, well, my son pretty much destroyed my first one. And now he wants to say, "Oh, can I have a go on this one?" No.
Have you got Unreal on any of your systems, your Macs or whatever?
The only Unreal I have is Unreal Tournament, which is running on my Mac from back in the early noughties.
So you don't have the Unreal. Actually, I think I can do a package. I'll send you over something at some point once you get it, so you can have a look at some of the things we're doing because they're kind of cool.
Well, the VR headset only works on PlayStation, so unless it works on that.
No, it works on Mac and computer and PC.
But my headset doesn't.
If you've got a PSVR, PS PlayStation. Ah, fuck. Sorry, you see, I told you my brain wasn't working. I've got the Meta. Sorry, forget it. I'll leave now.
Oh. There's Lieutenant Commander Data mint in box, or mint on card, as they call it.
You're a very sad individual, but I love you for it.
Well, I have the Enterprise D playset thing where you can put them all in their little places. So that's why I got the figures.
How old are you? Remind me.
I'm a man-child. What are you talking about? Who isn't on all this stuff? Who isn't a man-child? Whether it's synths or sci-fi or video games. So you guys are talking about video games all the time.
4-inch figurines and synthesizers are not quite equitable, but.
Well, 4-inch synthesizer sounds about right.
They're toys, and you guys are talking about PS all the time and all that stuff. It's all games, right?
No. It's a career.
No.
It's a career.
Well, it is you start as a child playing with them, and you turn them into a career.
No, I didn't ever start playing.
Video games didn't exist when I was a child.
They barely did when I was a kid. I mean, Space War was written in the 60s on a PDP-1. So
did you have one of those?
I didn't, but I played with one in the local museum. My first thing was an Atari 2600 when they were already pretty old, actually.
I had.
600.
I
had.
The first one I had was a Binatone. Do you remember Binatone?
No.
Yeah.
And it was like a black plastic slab with a big clicky dial in the middle, and it had 10 games, and you chose from one of those. And then we upgraded to a 2600, which I still have.
I had the Atari 400, which sort of worked. And then it was a long time before I got anything else.
Oh, that's the one with the membrane buttons, right?
Yeah. That was it was the first model of the Ataris, I think. There was the Atari 400 and 800.
No, that was after the 26.
Was it?
Yeah, they were the flashier ones. The 2600 was the one with the wood panelling on it.
Oh, that was a proper console rather than a...
It was, hooked to the TV.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, told you, brain not working.
Where's Spong? I thought he was coming on.
Kent?
I was hoping you would.
He said
half awake.
No, he said morning. He said I'll be there soon, but
yeah, he did.
No sign.
Morning, darling. There we go. That was from him. Mind you, that was half an hour ago.
Oh dear me.
Forgot I had this. Here's the last time I went shooting. That's a pretty decent grouping there.
What gun were you using? What rifle or pistol?
This is Kimber 45, Colt 45.
Pistol. Well, okay.
Yeah, my favorite. I love the Colt 45s.
How far away?
Eyes open or eyes closed?
Between 30 and 50 yards. I forgot how far it was.
Okay.
So not bad. But I've been shooting for a long time with friends and stuff. I don't own anything good. I always rent because they're too expensive. A good Kimber's like $1,500, and for something I barely use, it's a lot of money. So.
Wow.
Good stuff. And I don't like Glocks, the plasticky stuff. I mean, I know a lot of cops use them, but I don't like the Glocks.
And if you want to take all the AR-15s and put them all in a bin and crush them up, that would be good.
Well, yeah, because the average person who wants to own them and wield them is a total psycho. So.
But they sell so many.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
Mm.
Pretty awful.
Oh, well.
People say that it's all, it's Second Amendment. I gotta have my guns. Gotta have my guns because we gotta protect ourselves from the government. It's like you realize if the government wants to take you out, they have drones, they have tanks, they have, missiles, they have rocket launchers, they have whatever they want. Your piddly firearms aren't going to do shit. So.
Well, it is. It's going to kill us. Anyway, we're not going to get into that.
I'm just saying that's the argument for most people. They want to have it.
They should swap them all for muskets. That's what they should do because that's what it is.
Yeah, take time to
swap
load it.
Every single one of them for muskets.
Yeah, flintlocks. Yeah,
that's the one.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
You're looking very thoughtful there, Robbie, or knackered, one or the other.
Yeah, I'm just tired.
How are you feeling?
All right, actually, I thought I might have been coming down with a cold yesterday, but it doesn't seem to have materialised. So
good.
So far, touch wood. Yeah.
More boxes I don't need.
Just watched
Get this out of here.
Indiana Jones
and
The Dial of Destiny.
Oh,
the Antikythera mechanism.
And it wasn't shit.
Not like the Crystal Skull.
Well, that's not so bad, but yeah, it wasn't it was better than that.
Okay,
and it was it was a fairly fitting end to the franchise. So,
as long as it made you feel like an early teen at the Saturday morning.
There were elements that reminded me of the originals, but then you've got to be careful of like fan service. It doesn't always work.
Yeah, that's for sure. I thought the tuk-tuk race was kind of boring, actually.
It wasn't the highlight, was it really? But
it's supposed to be a big scene, right? That's the showpiece, but that's it.
But I thought the twist at the end. I thought that was didn't see you kind of thought, oh well, yeah, maybe think something's going to go wrong here. We didn't quite realise how it was going to go wrong, and when it did go wrong, it was okay, that's interesting. So.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen it, so shut up.
Which is why it's why
it's very kind of you. Very kind of you.
It's worth a watch. It's certainly it's not awful, and I'm not breaking any news here that there are bits that are set in the past, and so they've de-aged Harrison Ford.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Mads Mikkelsen, and that is actually one of the best de-agings I've seen.
Well, if you saw the trailer for the horse scene with the parade before they fixed it, when his head is kind of shifting on camera because they didn't fully render it yet.
Yeah, but the thing is, the horse scene is present. Well, it's present day as far as the film's concerned.
Yeah.
But the bits that.
But he's on a horse, so they had to put his face on another actor.
Exactly.
And that's the shifting didn't work. So.
The de-aging that they've done. From effectively in the timeline from the 1940s was very good. I mean, it's there's a lot of time when he's on camera, face to the camera, and you think, well, that's done rather well, actually. You could actually think that is, it's come a long way quite quickly.
It has. We've got some really good tools for that. I've not had any particular reason to use them though, but it does work. They do work really well. Really, really well.
And it's got Phoebe Waller-Bridge as well.
Monty Python Live.
She's gorgeous. Monty Python Live.
And I like the little detail that when because Phoebe's got this like birthmark thing on the left of her forehead, and when there's a clip where it's gone back in the past and she's a young girl. The young girl has got an identical one there. It was just like, little touches like that, It's nice. But yeah, it's very good. And it was tied up at the end nicely. So I think Harrison will be happy that that's gone to bed now and never to be seen again until some marketing executive has a shit idea.
Yeah.
Here's something somebody gave me I never had a chance to wear. I'm a fan of the show.
Huh?
You can wear that
Trucker's
anytime.
hat. Miami Vice trucker's hat.
Has anyone done a cartoon called Miami Mice? They should.
Probably.
Kind of funny.
They really should.
Yeah. Have Jan Hammer come back and do the music.
Yeah.
How about this? You guys know what this is?
It's one of them. That looks like a relay. That looks like it.
It's a laser called a fiber array package, FAP for short. So that's kind of funny in itself. But these are the power lugs on the side here, and this is the emitter. There's a cover on it.
So is that line of sight laser transmission and reception?
This could be used for telecom. This is mainly used for. This is the company I used to work at. They were throwing these away, and this is from 2003. This is a really old one, but they had for a long time they were the first ones to do some really good stuff like this. Now there's a lot of competition out there, which is why the company that I left this year is moving overseas because they can't afford to make stuff here anymore. So all the North America sites are closing within the next year or so. And so this is actually designed, built, and manufactured in Santa Clara. And that's coming to an end. You'll never see these again made in the U.S. like that.
I kind of like Santa Clara. I do.
It's cool. I mean, now it kind of sucks because they put the 49ers stadium there, which is, just causes local traffic around to be terrible. So just awful.
Yeah.
But it's good for the community in that respect because there's lots of money. But like Taylor Swift concert a while back was around here. And it's like, holy shit, the traffic is just so bad. Unbelievable.
So was the music.
Well, that goes without saying. I was going to leave that one open. So, my niece is way into her stuff, and I said, look, I'm glad you like Taylor Swift because once I taught her some guitar basics, she went on her own and got way better than I'll ever be at guitar, playing Taylor Swift songs. So if it made her get into music and play, and it helped her, I'll back that part of it. I won't back the output, but I'll back the fact that it inspired her to play.
Kent's been sitting backstage for the last 15 minutes, apparently.
Oh, sorry, man. Somebody. It's in the chat. Oh, he's playing, so he's distracted. I was going to pull this out. This is for Steve, but it's off. So. Sorry, Kent. Let me leave you back there.
Evening.
Oh, sorry.
Morning, should I say.
Morning.
Happy Christmas Eve.
Happy Christmas Eve. Do you know what? I haven't wrapped a single fucking present yet.
I did 2 for my missus, that was it.
No, they're all down there with the wrapping paper, scissors, tape, and they've been there for about a month.
You're doing the proper bloke thing, aren't you? You're waiting.
I am doing the proper bloke thing because that's what's expected of me, and that's what I will deliver.
Yeah.
I've got some great... She's not watching this. What's happened to... You're muted, Fruitbat.
There we go.
I'm supposed to be the one that has audio problems. What the fuck? Know your place, boy.
No,
my
brain's
job.
just not working. My brain's not working. Well,
You don't need a brain to do this.
Oh, I don't. Clearly, I don't need a brain at all. Fucking hell, my brain. Yeah,
Have you noticed as soon as I come on, the swearing starts?
Fuck off.
Up yours, cunt.
Potato.
Potato. Oh dear, what a laugh. I didn't.
Laugh, I nearly did.
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, mother of pearl. Yeah, I've got some sweary chocolate.
Some sweary chocolate?
Really?
Fucking hilarious. Yeah. It's real chocolate, but it's... No, I just saw it.
Quanting chocolate.
Well, no, what it is it's different wrappers. Hang on. I could sit here for an hour explaining this. Hang on. Where is it down here? She's not around, is she? No.
You hope.
Yeah, she won't. This is only one of about 20 different presents
Because you can't buy her anything because she's got everything. So I get her loads of useless crap. Oh, here we go. Oh God. They put a child lock on it.
Nope.
Oh, I thought you'd turn up.
Yeah, chocolate.
And I tell you what, don't you
There's
bloody
chocolate.
you say anything to her. Here we go.
There's chocolate in there, Dad. Chocolate, Dad. There's chocolate.
Right.
Dad.
This is more... this is very British orientated, I would imagine, these chocolate bars, but...
Oh, I know what you... Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, toss.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I have a time tosser.
It's those...
Yeah.
Yeah.
They take different wrappers...
And then they put them all together.
And then they put them all together to make words. There you go. What's the other one? Here you go.
Big head, yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Wow.
Porky. Have you got wank puffin?
I'm getting there.
Cock.
My favourite, personal favourite.
Twat.
Twats, yeah.
Millie's there now.
You got
Oh, here we go. Oh, hello, darling.
Fuck stick.
What? You will probably be getting some of this tomorrow. Actually.
Paul's just come up with a new album name.
What's that?
Patch Cables and Lace.
Oh,
There we go.
Yeah, I've had enough of
That's
patch
gotta
cables for a day.
Piss face.
There we go. So that's what she's getting,
Very
amongst many other things. And I've got her a mug that's so offensive she'll only be able to drink it in private at night.
Bet she drinks it on the show. Bet she drinks it on the pub.
Knowing her. Oh, she's
shaped
done
like
it.
your
She's
dick.
put together quite a quiz, mate. I tell you, a mega
When?
Christmas quiz.
And when's this happening?
Well, whatever works for everybody.
On Christmas Day.
Oh, yeah.
Could do.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm going to be asleep. I'm going to be going...
Well, that's probably why not Christmas Day.
Yeah. Probably the very best reason to have it Christmas Day, I'd have thought.
It might be actually. Yeah.
Oh,
There's one book called Graph Escape Tokyo.
We're not doing anything special.
It's a little rabbit. Wait, where is it? Yeah, that's the one.
So this has been going quite well in here today. I got
well, you haven't
two
broken anything.
No, two computers MIDI clocked now. I can do stuff on one computer and stuff on the other and synchronise the two together.
Blimey, steady on.
Mate. I'll tell you what, one thing I do need to figure out is, you know how I was muted when I went was on the show and I couldn't get it, couldn't get audio. And that's because every time you turn on the mixer, it mutes the mic channel.
Okay.
And I have to save the setting where it's not, or just remember to turn it on.
Okay.
In that order. And we'll see. We'll see.
You have to make an offer to the Menahunis to keep your audio quality good. So.
You know, Jeffrey the giraffe of indecision is here at my side at all times.
Yeah.
There you go. You forgot the volume again, you twat. Yeah, I know. Thank you.
I figured out. I think I figured out my USB turning off because I don't think it has at all.
Christmas
today.
cock.
It's a cracker.
That's a cracker. It
That's
isn't
a
it?
cracker.
Wow.
It's not a potato. It's a cracker.
Yeah, that one won't travel well, will it? Very few people, I suppose, would know that one, wouldn't they? Who that is, I mean.
Well, it's still a cracker.
That's a cracker. That's a cracker.
And not a potato. So there we go. Really? I'm feeling washed out today.
When did Frank Carson die?
When his heart stopped.
At many of the northern working men's clubs.
Like most people.
2012 he passed away.
Was it really? As far back as that?
It's a cracker.
Yeah, Andrew, how do you fix the best equipment of 2023 on the PSN page. I want to be able to vote more than once for the same thing.
You can't do that.
I thought so.
You can't do that.
No, I know. Is there a way of doing it though?
I've been doing my research. Yeah, you can sign in as someone else.
Right, you could do that.
Oh, everybody else, you lot in the chat. Come on, everybody sign it and pick the MAX. Just between us.
Well, no, look, that's not the that won't be the winning choice. That's just that's user input into our ultimate decision. We ultimately will have the final say.
MAX. There you go.
MHX. There you go.
Look, let's not even bother doing the show. That's it. Done.
I have to laugh. Somebody's put down the UBXA, which nobody's got yet. It's not even available. It's
not available. Nor is the ELZ1, which you can't put down.
Yeah, but that's not there. Yeah, somebody's put the OBX8.
Yeah.
Which technically came out last year, 2022.
But in December, wasn't it?
Yeah, but still 2022.
2022, not 2023. Because if I remember, it was up for consideration last Christmas.
Yeah, it was.
So...
And the wave doesn't count either.
In that case, the CS80, there you go, 1976.
The third wave has two things going for it. One, yes, it was announced and technically released in 2022, but people didn't start getting until 2023. But also, Third Wave Desktop could be counted because that was a new synth in 2023.
Why is Keith and Watford using Cubase now?
I know he's a masochist.
So many questions. You've put so
Like
many question
why?
marks after so many questions. So
somebody's even put down Phantom EX.
Questions.
What?
Yeah.
Phantom EX wasn't even a new synth; it was just an upgrade.
Yeah. The SE4 came out this year, didn't it?
The what? Sorry.
Roland SE4. That was a this year thing.
I guess not everybody read the rules, huh?
SE4.
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 You mean the SH4D?
Yeah, SE4. I missed it.
There's no E's in there. There was an H and a D. But yeah, the SH4D did come out this year.
Oh, that Roland one.
That
with
Roland
a 4
thing
and a D in it.
Yeah. But nobody talks about it.
Yeah, but the complete controller is technically an upgrade as well, isn't it?
The complete controller is, but that's going to go in the other category.
Yeah, but that is a new thing because it's got lots of new. It's not like it just got a firmware update. It's a
true enough. Yeah, no, true enough. Yeah,
and that's going not in the hardware, but in the
production.
That, for me, is going in the additional tools.
I see.
The production tools.
Yeah, that's definitely going in there. The plugins has been interesting.
I see Push 3 has got a lot of fans.
Yeah.
Push 3 isn't. Is that software? Best software or best?
No, it's a production tool.
Production tool. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at that at the moment, but yeah.
MPC Live 2 was that a?
Possibly.
That was just an update, wasn't it?
There's the new Novation. Oh no, the new Akai thingy controller that was quite cool.
Oh, the 61 key thing.
No, the slider launch paddy with sliders DJ.
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
We reviewed it. It was quite a cool thing.
Yeah.
Not sure it was for any of us, but it's.
What sort of problems are you having, Keith?
Turning it on. No?
Currently fighting the trial version. You've registered it?
Yeah, I'm delighted that nobody's actually been brave enough to put the Genos 2.
Is Andy taking a shower? Oh, I see what you mean.
I've thought about it.
Yeah.
What, taking
Andrew,
a shower?
are you taking a shower?
Oh, do you know what?
Yeah, right here. I'm in the shower, see?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in a doorway from my storage room, so it may look like a shower.
He could be knocking one out. We don't know,
Speaking
if it takes this long, if it takes this long, I'd just give up now.
See, yeah. Speaking of knocking one out, this is something so dopey. I'm surprised someone like Elon Musk didn't take credit for it. Look at this hat with this long brim.
That's a
now, hold on, it's not
hat.
just a hat. Here's the logo for it. Gives you an idea what it does. You open this up, it drops down this shroud.
Yeah.
There's a lens here you pop down, and you put your mobile phone in there, and you can magnify your screen while you're wearing your hat. Watch movies and stuff.
Fucking hell.
Really.
That's how you walk into things.
Basically, yeah. It's someone who couldn't afford Google Glass and bought this instead. So, they gave it to me as a joke
I.e.
gift.
you.
No, it was a joke gift. They said, look at this thing. You use phones all the time. Check this out. And I said, that's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. So I have to have it. So, yeah.
Oh, mate.
Oops.
Oh, mate.
So, come on, mate. When we... Because I'll tell you, mate, that's made me shit hot.
Oh, look at him. He's got a VR2 now, and he's like, Keen. Mr. Keen.
No, seriously, right. I kid you not. The other day, I got the wheel out, and I sat there, and I was trying to do this race.
Yeah.
Couldn't fucking do it. I was just spinning off, and I was hitting all the wrong points. It was not on.
Did it in VR.
Did it in VR.
And suddenly it made sense.
And I nailed it.
Yeah.
Absolutely nailed it.
Because it was a view that you related to.
Yeah.
More than anything else.
I am.
Yeah.
And cars that I would normally go, oh, I can't fucking control this thing. It's just like, yeah. All of a sudden, I seem to have much better control of. So, yeah.
Understanding how to hear playback via the M2 Mini. Well, as long as it's pointed to the the
Why
Scarlet.
do you want to hear the via? Yeah, you want to hear it via the M2 Mini because that's just coming out of its little. Has the Mini got a speaker? I know the Mac Studio.
Well, have a headphone socket, I would imagine.
Well, you don't want to be listening to the audio through that if you've got a focus right.
Then again, he's got a focus right.
I've had one for a number of years. It's never really given me any shit.
I've had them for a while.
So you don't listen to it coming out of the focus right?
Yeah, of course I do. I was just being facetious. I was being facetious. Facetious. That's what I was being.
Yeah.
Here's this wacky joystick thing somebody had for industrial use. It has these little QWERTY top buttons on it and a little metal joystick. I was going to wire this for the modular. It's kind of fun.
Roland's first attempt at the TR-909.
Roland's first attempt at surround.
He wants to hear it through the smart TV. Again, I question why.
I'll tell you what, this is how out of dance music I am. I saw an advert today for a thing called 808 Glide, which is a software plugin that you put on your TR-808 sounds to glide the bass drum. Because apparently people are using the TR-808 bass drum
as a bass
sound.
Yeah.
I've been doing that for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows you
I've
how
had
out of
samples
dance
of it.
music I am.
I mean, really, people, that's a thing. And people...
I was watching it going, get a bass sense, you tiny ass. What's the matter with you?
Dear. Cripes.
No, but it's cachet because it can mention 808, which is even used in lyrics nowadays. It's like,
It's true,
they don't
mate.
even know it's TR-808. They just say 808. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is true.
What a state. 808. Oh, no, they've done that one now.
I've done that, yeah.
Yeah. Really. Jeez.
Yeah, there isn't a band called Korg Rhythm Ace, is there?
No, but there's Bentley Rhythm Ace.
Oh, okay. There is a Bentley Rhythm Ace. Probably
Yeah.
the same thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is there a band called Cock Potato?
Probably.
If you look hard enough.
There's a band called Anal Cunt.
Does that
Some
mean
of the
it's
craziest
hard enough?
graphics ever.
Well, that's not something you hear on Radio 4 very often. And now, anal cunt. Wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
No, on Radio 4. On Woman's Hour.
Yeah.
You'll appreciate this, Kent. Is the thing that came with the Rolly Rise 49. Says, make music today,
Yes.
Like, not until you learn how to play the keys.
Yeah. Make music today. Go and buy a keyboard.
Now. Yeah.
Put this back in the cupboard.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering whether as a controller the new Roly lock thing, which is just a re-release, would that count? Because you've got one. I've been thinking.
It is new. Has new wiring in it.
Talking of Roly, I had nothing to do with this one, but there's a podcast on our People and Something channel, whatever it's called, with the guys behind Roly, Roland, whatever his name is, and the other guy.
Yeah. Hello, brother.
Which I haven't listened to, but I thought that might be a laugh.
You've been outside.
I think it's Roland and
Cold
Oliver.
and wet, silly girl.
Yeah. Smart TV only accepts HDMI or line 2?
What are you after?
Question mark.
What's actually a laugh is this thing I say from Apple. Is the ergonomics thing they posted for taking exercise at your desk. Looks like a bunch of weird dance moves. You know. So, it's just a bunch of...
Shit.
Yeah.
I accidentally said sausage.
Playback
Oh, just said it again. Stand on the landing waiting for me.
Keith, what are you actually? You're routing your Cubase out to the Focusrite. It's been so in Cubase. You set up the audio. You need to set up the audio so it recognises your Focusrite as a device. You should then pick up the inputs and outputs, and you can just route the main outputs to that. Is that what you've done?
Or if you can, if you got if you got a nice smart TV, you should be able to send the audio via Bluetooth.
Or to your potato.
Or your blue potato. Yeah.
Your blue potato.
Yeah. Like I do with my iPad.
White potato. Yeah.
Smart TV only accepts HDMI or line 2.
It's a question.
Yeah, I found my Blu-ray disc burner. This burns 128 gig discs.
If it only accepts HDMI, it's not exactly a smart TV, is it really? Or am I reading that wrong?
You may be reading that wrong.
I think they're supposed to be doing, smart TVs do AirDrop and all that cobblers, isn't it?
No, it accepts all sorts of.
Why would you want to be outputting Cubase
wireless
to a TV?
Well, what it's playing, I suppose. But it's the instruments.
Or is it the video?
It's the audio. He's talking about if he's talking about the Scarlett 2i2, which is what Keith is saying is understanding how to hear playback via the M2 Mini, using M2 Mini and then FR-ite, so Fright.
Focusrite.
Scarlett 212. Focusrite. There we go. Focusrite.
Is he using the smart TV as the monitor as well?
No one mentioned smart TV.
He wants to hear it through his smart TV. That's what he said.
Said he wanted. That's why I said about the smart TV. Twat.
I'll shut the fuck up then. See, I told you. I should just go to bed.
God, I don't know.
Bed.
It's on the screen in black and white. For God's sake. Well,
I can eat an orange.
black and beige.
You like?
No.
Nah?
No.
Nah?
Yeah, use the TV speakers. Is that the angle?
But why would you want to use the TV speakers?
As opposed to headphones, I suppose.
Apparently, this company that makes this inverter made the same material that Behringer used for the sticky keyboards. This thing is sticky as hell.
So, sorry, you're using the smart TV as a video monitor or as an audio monitor
Yes,
or both?
he goes, I'm using it as a smart TV, as a monitor.
Yeah, but as a TV monitor, as a video monitor or as an audio monitor or both?
And
are you still just as pretty as I remember you, Keith?
I don't know. Just go.
Oh, you can't. I thought you can't. drawers there.
I really must put a new song on that doorbell.
Have you still got the Ukrainian national anthem?
Yes. we did start doing that where somebody ring the doorbell and both me and Fiona would just go, "Well, that is." She goes, no, answer the door. Oh yeah, okay. Well, the other one was Russian. What was the other one?
Did they start fighting?
Yeah, imagine it. You got it. The postman hears the Russian national anthem one day, and then does the Ukrainian one. He goes, "Is this where it's actually all going on?"
Yeah, they've invaded.
Well, I had a friend lived in Sunnyvale nearby, and his parents are from the UK, and his neighbors.
I just use headphones, mate.
They hate each other.
Just much easier. Use the TV as your screen, as your monitor, as it were, and use the headphones.
Yeah, don't use a TV as audio playback. Really don't.
Some TVs are good enough, but most of them don't have enough oomph.
Yeah, there is no TV in the world that is good enough.
No.
Apart from my TV.
Well, for movies, you have it set up for theater with the subwoofer and the surround sound.
Yeah, but that's not the TV audio.
then you're talking about the audio surround sound thing, which is different. So.
Yeah, my TV's the size of a Buick Riviera, but I still have hi-fi speakers on it.
The speakers on it are like this.
Yeah, and I got these 5 foot tall Bronze 6 hi-fi speakers going through a 300 watt amp. Exactly. And I have to keep telling Fiona to turn it the fuck down.
Audio out, just whatever.
Yeah, my girlfriend had a nice plasma TV with good built-in speakers for what it is, and then she got under a home warranty thing. It broke, and they replaced it with a much better panel. That's not not plasma, but decent for what it is. But then the speakers, these tiny ass fucking little shit speakers. I'm like, oh my god. This is
plasma screens were still about 3 or 4 inches thick, so you could get a decent, fairly.
Yeah, you could put better stuff in there. Yeah.
But nowadays they're so thin that you can't fit anything in there unless you spoil the ergonomics of the screen.
And being thin is what it's all about.
Exactly.
That's me knackered then.
Can't remember what the next note is. That's it. Yeah. Was it? I saw the old video Fruitbat put up about the 4 different presets used to do the Billie Jean on the CS80.
Oh yes,
Mr. Marinelli,
yeah.
Not
Marinelli, as somebody said last night.
I was going.
He's like a little puppet on the string.
And somebody in the chat, in the side of in the comments rather, put about sort of like, oh wow, wow, and all this, how cool and everything like that. I'm going, yeah, but I had Michael Jackson's CS80 in my front room that we used on the record, so fuck you. I said, shall I put that? And Fiona goes, no, I wouldn't. I'm like, oh, right, okay. So just start a fight. Oh, okay.
I agree with Go. Cheap TVs. We go through so many monitors at the studios. And every time we bought a cheap TV, because it seems to be on a deal, it's always ended up being a really terrible decision.
This is why I shouldn't let Fiona go out shopping with my card. Because she goes, oh, I bought a TV. She goes, was that or a new car?
I spent ages buying my last telly. I think it probably needs to be updated, but...
to what Fiona did.
Ages.
Oh, that's big. I'll have that one.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks expensive. Go on in.
I was comparing all the fucking figures and yeah.
I don't get why people get the biggest they can get. It just doesn't work.
No.
Most people
So you can
don't
watch
have
House
room.
of Games.
They
In the
don't
end.
have room to put something up to be far enough away.
They don't
to
consider
really
the
get
distance. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't consider the distance.
Yeah, they really don't.
65-inch, 4K.
Yeah, you sit about 3 inches away from that on yours.
Well, you can't get far enough away from it. That's the
No, this
problem.
is true. This is true.
We're literally on the other side of the room, and it's still going.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, watching Aliens on it, that is pretty cool. I'll tell you.
They're bringing out the 4K version of that I think it's in March. That and The Abyss and
The Abyss
Titanic.
is very good, yeah.
I love The Abyss.
I do wonder about it sometimes. I mean, I've seen some 4K attempts at stuff before where there wasn't, how do you put in stuff that wasn't there in the first place?
Well, there's
you
4K and then there's 4K.
Yeah, that's what I'm that's what I'm beginning to pick up on, because
You've got-
I bought some 4K stuff, and it means that it was like, oh, it'll support that resolution.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Upscaling is not great, but it's when they take the original prints and then they rescan them. So they restore the original print and then rescan it at a 4K resolution. Then you'll go. Even with that, like, what did I get recently? Might have been Tremors. It's a complete new scan of the original neg.
You got Tremors recently.
It still doesn't. It's still not. It's. Some people will look at it and go, well, it still looks grainy and so, yeah, because it was shot on fucking film.
Yeah.
But what you're getting is the very best version of that on a disc. So there's a lot of people that they conflate 4K with pristine, crystal clear quality. Like Andrew said, you can't put in stuff that wasn't there.
Well, you can now. That's the thing. You actually can. I've got some really good upscaling, up-resing software.
Yeah, but you're upscaling. It's not.
No. It's astonishing. It's using AI. It takes forever to do, but it does a really freaking good
So
job.
almost like re-rendering sort of thing.
Why would
It does
you want
re-render
to,
it.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
But that said, I remember I bought Twister when it first came out. I loved that film. It's cheesy as fuck. But I bought it on DVD, and I was really bothered about the clouds and things in the sky. They were doing all this sort of jiggering around thing, and I thought, oh, it's just the way it's been encoded. So I waited until it came out on Blu-ray, got it on Blu-ray at 1080. Then eventually I got it on 4K. And it's exactly the same. They just screwed up the VFX.
I got
That's what it is. It was burnt in.
To Live and Die in LA, which is a William Friedkin film from like 80.
That's a really
Great
good
movie,
film.
great soundtrack.
Yeah, and
Grissom, right?
they did no.
Did Blake play Grissom in that?
No, you're thinking of Manhunter, right?
Yeah. But no,
That's a good film.
But anyway, so I bought
Go on.
the two. I think they called it a Blu-ray restoration, and it was pretty good.
Apparently, Jeff's waiting in the backstage.
Oh, sorry.
He's just snorting some coke, and he'll be on.
Yeah.
But in the US they released the 4K resolution,
If you want a freebase, you can light up here. So,
and I held off on. I held off on the 4K disc because I thought, well, I've got this new one, and it's an old film, and can it be any better? But yes, it can. It was really, really good.
and there's a great
Jeff,
spoiler thing, but I won't say it because people need to watch it. But you have an ending like, what? That's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Jeff's got a very clean end, haven't you, Jeff?
Which end?
A tight end and a clean end, right?
Yeah, the director's cut.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's the front that was cut.
Oh, right.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Different
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're being a bit circumspect about that. Was it?
Oh wow!
Off the post.
That was fantastic.
Oi, oi, oi. Oi, vey.
Oy vey for sure. Yeah.
Oy vey is mir.
Oh yeah.
Hey, hey, by the way, Robbie, love the DX7 podcast.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
Really good. And it's
Thank
funny
you.
because they talked about my friend who worked on it too. So pretty cool.
Who was that?
My friend, yeah.
My great friend.
Obviously not a good friend.
Thingy.
His
Thingy,
name
what's
again.
his name?
Yeah, he
What
was the
you call
first
it?
keyboard player of Saginaw, Peter Roshan.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it was a
That's
good
a
one to
cracker.
do. It was a good one to do.
Was that your dildo, Andrew?
Yeah,
What's left of it?
yeah.
Strangely, it
Got
didn't have the
vibration
stars on it when he
right?
started using it.
There we go. It works.
Yeah, you were talking earlier about funny band names. There's a band in Toronto. Their name is Tit Fuck Me Jesus.
Nice.
That's not so unusual. What are you talking about? This is a,
Christmas theme.
It's
Christmas theme.
Fucking
Yeah.
warn me before you're going to say something like that. Fucking hell.
uh,
I'm sorry about that, sister.
Yeah.
they're good too. It's Christian romantic music. It's very good.
Mother Teresa tit wank. Yeah, that's the one.
Mother Teresa Tit Wank. Fuck.
It's my next band. It's my next
Oh,
band.
hi.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, Christ.
I had a friend in college. His band was Bondage a Go-Go.
That's just normal.
Put it in a bag and it is.
Well, it's so funny because a Christian
And that's Bondage 2
kind of
go.
punky band opened before them at this live venue in San Jose, and so he kept talking about Jesus, all this kind of stuff. I'm like, where did this come from? Nobody. I guess the name wasn't that obvious. They were Christian. So then Bondage a Go-Go goes on second, and then the first thing the singer says, he goes, "Yeah, I love Jesus too, and I know He loves me. You know how I know He loves me? Because I fuck him up the ass." You know, it's like, and the crowd was crazy. Half goes mad, and half gets really like quiet.
Yeah.
And the guys were throwing beer bottles at him. They had to leave the set early because the Christian fans
favorite-
got angry. So they.
My favourite Christmas card of all time was from a friend of mine that sent
Shouldn't
it
the
to
Christian
me.
fans just turn the other cheek?
Exactly. See,
Ooh.
WWJD, and they don't.
But my favourite Christmas card sent to me by a friend had on the front of it, "Jesus loves you," and when you open it up, it says, "Everyone else thinks you're a
Bastard
cunt."
cunt, yeah.
It's just, and I just love that card. Still makes me howl. Mm.
I got that one from my mum last year.
The hell was that?
How is your mum?
Don't know, I'll find out tomorrow. I'm going to go and see her.
Good.
Do the dutiful son thing.
Go see her once a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shave her legs.
Oh no.
Sorry, did that come out my mouth? What was I thinking? Oh no, it did. Oh, sorry. You know.
It's okay. We're used to it. So.
Bitty.
BT, yes. Oh, that's in Little Britain.
Probably not anymore.
That's just so horrible.
I'm dreading. They've done a special, haven't they?
Bitty.
And they've
Have
said
they?
they've explicitly said that it's going to take into account the modern times. I think, oh well, it's going to be shit then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Modern sensibilities.
Because it didn't take into account anything.
There's almost, I can't think of a single thing you can't make a joke about apart from Quebec.
Yeah.
Because Quebec is a joke, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. It's a big fucking joke.
That's what Triumph the Insult Comic Dog did.
Yeah.
One giant joke.
Yeah.
dear. Oh dear,
At least, Andrew, you remembered Quebec and you didn't say Ontario this time.
I was going to say Ontario.
They could have really insulted you and said British Columbia, for fuck's sake.
That's actually a lovely province, apparently.
It is, actually,
Yeah. Never been, but, it takes it takes as long for me to fly from here to BC, British Columbia, that it takes to go to London.
Yeah.
So
got slow planes over there, haven't you?
And it's just no, it's
they just do this.
I had a car like that once.
Fly myself.
Economy class, you're on the wing going.
Yeah, go. Hold on tight. Here we go.
You spin the propeller myself. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just finished winding the elastic band. Get on.
The Super Gemini should make the list of best synth of the year. I hope.
That's shit. It's shit.
It is shit. You're right.
Shit. Unless they want to send me one, in which case I might put it on the list. If they want to send me one, I might put it on the list.
I think it's topping the list at the moment, isn't it?
It's topping the public list. Yeah.
Well, it should.
Well, not ours necessarily.
Only just.
I mean, it's a shame because the Montage M8X is definitely going to be shoed in there. Yeah, that's going to be the winner without any shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, but it's expensive shit, and that's what makes the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heavy, expensive shit.
Yeah.
And at the moment, because Ben's not there, it's going to be a 2-to-1.
Well, he's catching up. Come on, he's even got VR2 now.
Yeah. Do you know, I did sit here actually this morning thinking, should I get the VR2 or should I put that towards a Montage? Is $4,000. No, I'll just get the VR2. It's a quicker gratification.
Sell some of the keyboards you don't use behind you.
Still, do you know? I sat here and I looked
down
around.
payment.
Yeah, it would just be a small deposit.
Yeah.
My wife knows about that. One that's on my list and is still there since the beginning of the year is the Mask One.
Yep, that's on my list.
That's just such a quirky, gorgeous, lovely and I can't bring myself to put the Osmos. I mean, it's there. I've got it in my extended list, but I can't bring myself to put it on there yet because so many people have said, yes, it's a lovely thing, but the sounds aren't that good.
Well, you have to like that sound palette, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people hate the PPG wave sounds. It's too digital, but I think it's awesome. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Good controller, but then that falls into the production side rather than.
Yeah.
So, the sound design possibilities and forgetting even the Egan Matrix, just the onboard tools of the Osmos, you can do a shitload of stuff with what they gave you.
Actually, it feels slightly cheated because now I've got all these machines that have got all these wonderful, built-in controls and everything. And then you get their harmonic come along and goes, no, it's all right, we'll do all that with the AI, you don't have to worry. Mm-hmm. Go, yeah, but tough shit,
Very true.
I was playing the their harmonic cello.
Oh, yes.
Earlier. Holy fucking hell. Bastards.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, but if you do it on another instrument, it's actually more rewarding because you're actually learning the technique, right?
Well, the thing is, you're not really learning it because it's doing everything for you.
No, not that one. I'm talking about on another instrument that's digital, right? You're still learning a technique. It's not doing it all for you, right? I do like Virharmonic. I have the cello. It's great, but
yeah,
I'd much rather if I had the time to spend the time to eke that out of the actual sample.
Oh, what, like Ty does? God.
Yeah,
no.
yeah, exactly.
No, honest to God, if Ty could have an AI that would do it for him, he wouldn't give a shit how much it cost. He goes, I'll fucking have that now. Bring it over.
Yeah, I see that.
Just
How
from
do you
a
spell V?
VIR.
Oh, Veer harmonic. There we go. That's why I didn't. Right, let's have a butch.
What's that?
Are you not familiar with the Philharmonic stuff?
Have we not banged on about it?
I've listened to it. I mean, but I've not actually looked at buying it. But
Oh, it's not cheap, was it? If I remember. I try not to remember how much things cost because it'll just fucking piss me off.
Bohemian Cello.
Mm.
Yeah, Harmon. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. You can do the key switching on it though if you want. Yourself, but why?
£221.
Yeah. Welcome to my domain. Sit down, enjoy yourself.
Speaking of Christmas, this is one of the last things I kept on my grandmother's, a ceramic, cheesy ass light up Christmas tree.
Wow.
Yeah.
It lights up too.
She had incredible taste.
It's like the little table Christmas tree we got downstairs. It's one of those fibre optic ones.
Yeah.
And it uses a power supply that feeds it. What was it? 27 volt AC, and we've lost the power supply.
Oh no.
Oh.
Go online, have a look for one.
Yeah.
Fucking nothing. Like,
You
oops.
have to whip one up.
Well, Fiona's bought a new tree, because the old one, I mean, we've just given up on the old one. So we go, we should have our own Christmas tree. She went, yeah, all right. And she went out and she got this one that's got built-in snow. You know the ones that sort of like,
Wow.
they're already snowy and all the rest of it. And the lights and everything. And you even have
Oh,
a
they're all
bucket.
free-flocked. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a bucket, but she's put extra decorations on it. And Charlie thinks that's the best thing in the world for rubbing his face on after he's had his dinner. And every 6 o'clock...
Knockers. No, that's knockers.
Yeah, every 6 o'clock you hear rustle, 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 and various things falling on the floor. Baubles and stuff rolling across the floor and everything, where he's in there going, wow, fucking hell. We loves to clean his face in the Christmas tree.
That's great.
You should, I mean, we should tell him off, but this poor little sod has had such a hard life.
Yeah.
We did have to tell him off for something once, and he just sat in the corner and he wouldn't move for like the day.
Oh.
You know, offer him treats and stuff. He said, no. I said, look, we just can't tell him off. We'll just have to go, oh well. So, fortunately, he hasn't started eating the furniture yet.
Yeah, they can be pretty... We had a parrot at the zoo for years that had been from an abused owner, sadly. But it was an amazing parrot. You know, it could easily get mad and chew your finger right off because it can crack Brazil nuts. But,
yeah.
It was a sweetheart parrot, right? But dogs are just really sensitive. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you just got to see the scars on his nose where the bloke used to hit him with a bar across his bloody nose. Yeah.
Don't tell me that.
No, mate.
Well,
the good thing is...
something.
Yeah, well, my mate Mick, who saw him hitting the... I mean, Mick is huge. He's about 6'8". He would have played rugby if he could, and he was very, very big built bloke, and he saw this, just jumped out of his van and he just thumped this bloke so hard, and just took the dog.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
It's just cowards, right? Just can't deal with their own problems. Got to take it out on somebody else or something.
Well, he said he was pretty convinced he'd broken the bloke's jaw because he said it made the right sound.
Wow.
Clearly, he's done it before.
Wow.
But this dog, poor little Charlie, he's such a delicate little sweetheart. He really is.
Yeah.
No, don't get me started.
That's why I couldn't be a vet. I had experience at the vet hospital.
Yeah.
And all these abused animals come in and I said, I want to kill these owners.
Yeah.
It's too depressing.
Yeah.
I can't do this every day. You know?
Yep. They should have a special clinic for putting the fuckers down.
Yeah, basically. Special exit. You go, oh, can you leave here? We'll take care of the dog. And then the guillotine comes down.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't mind that cheese wire, will you?
Yeah.
Well, it's taken a dark turn, hasn't it?
Well,
not half.
Somebody has to defend the animals, so.
Yeah.
But, so I'm still trying to work out which strings and orchestral I get, which library.
Well, I can assist.
Go on.
Right. Let's put on an instrument. All right, here's the cello.
Is this the Veer harmonics?
This is the Veer harmonic.
I've listened to it and I love it as a solo instrument, but I want sections.
You're not getting that yet.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's the thing. But
so Abbey Road or Spitfire something.
Yeah, a good one is. Do you know what? I still have to take the USB cable out of the Hydra and then plug it back in before it registers on anything. Even in the new setup, and there's no hub.
Yeah.
So when you do octave jumps, it'll put in the glide for you. It would have been there, rather than you have to select the glide. Some Italian word.
Spaghetti.
500.
Yeah.
Ferrari.
Vermicelli. Yeah.
Ferrari.
Gorgonzola. And other things. Piazza.
It's like Beavis and Butthead where they keep saying it, Mexican food words in Spanish class. And then he goes, spaghetti. He goes, that's Italian, you moron.
Well, technically,
Jeff's on the floor taking coke. Oh no, there he is. He's back. Yeah,
technically, it's Chinese, but we won't go into that.
Jeff.
A little bit. Yeah, I got the
Jeff,
Axis.
you don't snort it. You freebase it. You know.
Yeah, I grabbed the Axis. I just haven't downloaded and installed it as yet.
What's your name, Ben?
Yeah, I know, because I must have bought it like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, maybe. I don't know how long ago it was, but I've been busy. What can I say? Joking about Jeff, but Synth is in a dark closet. It has been said.
Here now.
Quick, run for your lives!
Yeah. No, I'm getting some text messages now. I gotta deal with some shit.
Copyright strike. Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, did you see that about old
Rahman Jawadi's just going to sue you now. So
about Rams's show getting that for his own music.
I know.
Are you fucking shitting me?
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
That is.
I got the same with JX3D. Said I could use his music for a couple streams.
Yeah.
And I did, and I got him pulled, and he had to go talk to him. This is the same company, I think.
Well, they're vigilant. I'll give them that. But fuck me.
Yeah, they're screwing over their own artists.
Yeah. I don't get it. I mean, it's not like they didn't sit. Well, if it's been done by, an algorithm.
Well, that's part of the problem. YouTube is partly to blame for this, right? Because their aggressive algorithm, that the whole filter sweep thing we were messing around with, and all that other shit. That I didn't bother arguing the Kid Rock thing. I think it's too funny. I left the claim for Kid Rock for my filter sweep because it's just so stupid, right? But if I, were doing something to monetize my channel and all that stuff, I'd be pretty upset.
Yeah. Are you after string sections? Did you say?
Yeah, I'm just playing. I'm just thinking. I'm looking ahead, but you know what?
One of my favourites. I must admit, one of my favourites. If you have access to Contact, is
I don't at the moment.
Don't you? All right. Well, when you do, Articulated Strings by Spitfire.
Is that where they're mixing it with lots of with synths and all sorts of things?
No, it just does strings.
No, that's augmented.
Augmented as opposed to articulated.
Yeah.
So is the articulated lorry... what?
Yeah.
Lorry? Why would I want an articulated lorry? What's wrong with
Why wouldn't you?
Okay.
It's a lot of guys. You got to get them around. You could get a bus, but it's more expensive.
There is that.
Or a skip if you're a cheapskate.
So with articulated strings, are all the violins 40 foot long?
Yes.
Okay.
And hinged, yeah.
Yeah, and maybe
What would you
cement.
call an articulated truck in Canada? Hey, it's a truck, man.
Le truck.
An articulated.
Le truck. I don't know.
Um,
We can't hear anything
home?
you're saying. We can't hear anything you're saying, but that's the French filter.
Every
Do you wanna-
class.
Canadian sensors are blocking.
turn the
it.
French filter off. There you go.
Yeah,
There we go. there we go.
yeah.
Now
Sorry, it
we-
was all French. Yeah.
Yeah. You go. What's he saying?
You will not insult us. You were.
He's turned it off, and it still hasn't improved.
So we just say 45 foot.
Oh yeah.
45 foot. You always have to be bigger, don't you? I bet
Yeah.
you can't. I bet you can't. I bet there's not a really good French word or phrase for je ne sais quoi. There isn't, is there? 'Cause,
No,
yeah,
there's-
no.
And I don't even know what you're saying. It's just
No.
very profound British English that it's
Quack, quack, quack,
yeah, well, there. Quack quack quack. That's what ducks make.
quack, quack.
Yeah. Ducks in echo chambers.
Yeah. So 40-foot articulated.
Yeah. Paul Loctola
violin.
says a semi.
I've got one.
The actual
we call them
actual
semis,
word
or
is
18
On a good day.
yeah. On a good day.
Most of the time, it just attracts small birds.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah,
away.
I tried Viagra once, and I think they only gave me the Via.
Oh.
No
Yeah,
gra.
you need the gra bit.
Well, I bought a whole pack in the end. I took all of them and I pole vaulted out the window. So there we go.
Did you see that one Olympic clip where the guy almost got basically emasculated?
sorry,
by
yeah,
his
no,
own
sorry.
pole vault?
He says he's got he said semi, not semi.
That's what I said. Semi. Yeah. It's a
Yeah,
semi.
yeah. So
Semi.
yeah. Have you had a semi?
I don't know what they call it. I don't know what the full word was. It was probably something longer. They just shortened it to semi. But
Well, that'd be the semi bit, you know.
Well, in French, semi-remorque. Well, there we go. That's to add to your culture.
Semi,
It
he's
has
getting
a
a blowy.
something about it, but it doesn't have je ne sais quoi.
somehow I feel less cultured now.
Well, that's what this is all about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
It's a reverse effect.
yeah, it's a total reverse of it.
yeah. When I come in, exactly the cultural level goes down. And
Open your mind and fill it with shit.
It's like that. It's like the
Welcome
product,
to
the
the
culture
show.
vulture.
There's the tagline for you, Andrew. Open your mind and fill it with shit. Or for Jeff, open your mind and fill it with merde.
No, that's Quato's line. Open your
Ooh,
Merde.
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 Oh dear.
Or Spanish mierda.
Mierda, yeah.
Yeah.
Mierda.
Or they also say caca. That's where caca came from.
Well, yeah, Kaka said that's in every fucking language.
Yeah. In China, they say dung.
No, so in Vietnamese, Dung is actually a real last name. So there was a great sign that was on Letterman once, and it was a sandwich place called My Dung Sandwiches, because it's me dung, right? But it looks like My Dung Sandwiches. So they didn't get a lot of business, I take it.
Yeah, that's too fucking funny.
And he's gone. He's gone.
I found a penny.
We killed Kent.
That's your Christmas gift, Kent. There you go. That's the.
Kent killed himself with that joke.
Am I saying that right, by the way?
That'd been a Christmas cracker, really, wouldn't it? That's a cracker.
That's a cracker.
That's a cracker. You right, Bubba? Oh, come on then. It was a big cuddle. Oh, what's the matter?
Are you torturing foxes again?
Oh,
It's too early. NAMM is next month.
Oh, I can't wait.
God help us, one and all.
Yes.
Oh no! Do you know what I've just noticed? I've left my rolling rise standing on its edge.
Oh yeah,
week.
yeah.
I did that for months. I didn't have the problem. I guess some people are unlucky.
I think it might be the Mark 1s that do it. Let's find out.
I have Mark 1. Mine didn't have a problem. I read about that. I go, I probably shouldn't do that. But
It's just my Mark 1 then.
maybe it's a hot room because that stuff's pretty solid. That gelatinous matrix is pretty solid. So.
Yeah, no, my Mark 1, it just lifts away.
Really?
Yeah. And then when you push a key down, you can see like several other keys all coming down. It just bubbles out.
The only problem I
Weird.
had was on the Rise block keyboard. Take it in and out of the case a lot that I have in it. The rubber flap on the edge has popped up a couple times, but I haven't broken it. It's just, it's not designed to be like tossed around. And,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I've had
Is
that,
all
I've
of
had
that a euphemism?
kind of.
If
Just
you
like
want
this
it to
guy.
be.
Is rubber flap? You're tossing it.
Loads of rubber flaps, mate.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
very nice. It's kind of how I feel right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to bed in a minute. But I keep thinking that.
What's that? Go to bed?
Yeah.
It's early in the morning.
Fuck you. just throw it out there.
I
for
say
you.
that in China as well.
Fuck you. What a fun of it.
Oh, fair enough. Well, if you're going to be like that about it. No need for that, you know, Jeff. Swearing. We're all
No.
grown-ups here.
Really? Well, the only one. You're the only
milk,
one.
lemonade, round the corner chocolate, mate. No, so, what? Oh, dear. Hans Zimmer percussion. Why's that come up on my feed? What? Hans Zimmer strings. £489.
It used to be more than that. Do you know how I know?
Oh, you didn't.
Because you
Let
own
me
all the
guess.
libraries.
Well, I asked him if he could get me a copy, but...
He said yes if you do something for him,
He
right?
said, "Yeah, get me
Yeah.
an 8 voice." So, well,
Yeah, well... It's looking good at the moment, anyway.
as long as it's looking good.
Oh, yeah. That's weird, why isn't it here?
I'm going to get rid of that. There we go, it's gone.
So bizarre.
Right. I'm going to drink my water.
As one does.
Uh-huh.
Is that water?
Oh, yeah.
Looks yellow.
Well, that's because I pissed in it.
No, that's why.
Yeah.
Saves time.
Yeah, saves time, yeah. Drink, pee, drink, you know, just...
Hey, you're recycling, you know? I mean, it's great.
Exactly that. Exactly.
See, I found the box for my Grendel RA9, but I can't find the fucking Grendel RA9. God damn it.
You tried looking in the box.
Who let you in?
I just
Who
did.
let you in?
Just did.
Just try to be helpful.
I know. That was inevitable, right?
Do you want me to look under the keyboard here or under my desk? It might be here. Hang on.
Might be down your jumper.
Could be down my jumper. Oh, look. I've got my remarkable.
Good man.
Yeah, got that.
Okay, so
I love my remarkable.
look at that. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, open it.
Hey, Andrew, have you ordered a tour box for graphic stuff?
A what?
Tour box. Have you seen that?
Toolbox for graphics.
It's a little macro box for, you can use it for anything really, but it's really great for Photoshop, Premiere, stuff like that, for sliders, knobs and stuff.
I use a Tangent Wave, and I use the Contour Shuttle Express.
Yeah, I use the Shuttle as well, but the I actually bought the Stencil Morph to do some of that stuff, but Toolbox is really cool because you have wheels and sliders and knobs and all kinds of stuff, and it's really handy, and it's great for mouse on one hand, box on the other hand. And
check out the Tangent Wave, you'll see why I use it, because I use it for everything now.
Is it big though? Is it looking for something that's not too big?
It's large. It's got six balls. Yeah, lots of buttons, scene changes, knobs, sliders, everything. He's got the whole lot, and it's a big panel. But my God, it doesn't half speed things up.
Okay, there's that podcast company that makes the gadgets for podcasts that people use to fire off sounds and stuff, and they make a custom controller for Premiere and Photoshop that's really good, but it's big.
Yeah, lots of people do these things. I've been with Tangent for the Tangent Wave for a while now, for 4 years. It just speeds up color correction and grading and all that kind of stuff. Really, and even editing, just getting to those little edit points and tightening it up a frame or two. It's a good thing. Lots of macros. Or it might be macaroni. I'm not sure. It's something Italian.
Is it the AE Modular? Is that what it's called?
AE Modular.
Tangible Waves AE Modular?
Yeah, I got one of them here somewhere.
Tangent Wave.
Oh, Tangent Wave, sorry.
Tangent Wave. Wave and Wave 2. I've got both.
Oh, I see what you mean,
yeah. They're wonderful things.
Nice little red balls on it. It's very festive.
Very.
Yeah, me too.
Especially in this weather.
Better than blue balls. So.
Yeah, much, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's quite a bit more money. Jesus.
But it works. It really works.
No, I get it, yeah. Well, that's why I like the little ball controllers on the...
You're talking about your Palm?
WSA1.
Oh,
Techniques
right.
WSA1 has a lot of ball controllers on it. It's nice.
That's a ball controller. Jeff got it.
Of course. If it's, if it's depraved, I get it.
Okay.
I don't think I understand. I don't understand synth at all.
No idea.
You're just here for the sick shit? Is it the...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right. Talking of balls, I'm going to go and scratch mine, and that's a cracker.
Well, make sure to sample that. That would be an interesting sound. So.
Have I ever sampled knackers? I don't think I have. I'm now just thinking back to some of the samples I've done that I don't really want to admit to.
It's kind of like those little, those little Zen balls where you roll between your hands. Ling, 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 ling.
Those, yeah. No, I've got those, 3 of them at a time. I've got some here somewhere. I've done that for years.
Robbie's hiding.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Andrew just evaporated. He's gone back into his bottle.
Yeah.
There he is. He's back out his bottle. He's back in his bottle again.
I'm like Kilroy. I'm just going to keep popping up at different
He's back
angles.
in. He's back out. He's there. There he is.
Try from the top this time.
Yeah.
Grant me 3 wishes, Andrew.
Go for it.
I want to go to bed now. Like, really now.
Oh, there's an offer.
Wow. I have to get a plane ticket. I need to check my passport. I need to...
Yeah. If you pay for the ticket, I'll go.
Give him just enough time to get it ready.
Yeah. So, yeah, I need a couple days to get there. But, yeah, sure. I'm up for it.
Well, maybe almost enough time to get it ready.
The best offer I had all week.
I'll get 4 lollipop sticks and some elastic bands. I'll manage. I'll manage.
Or a stunt double.
I'll bring some dung sandwiches and we can have a good time.
Yeah, that'll work. As long as you bring some carpet with you, otherwise I'll never maintain it.
Oh,
I'll just grab a rug off someone's head. It's a toupee. So
yeah, got to have the stimulus.
Jeff?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got plenty. There you go.
There you go. Right. I'm going to bed, guys.
Oh, are you?
Oh, well. Have a nice wank. Good night, I mean.
I'm going to have a wank, whether it's nice or not. I don't know. Who knows?
I mean, not to be presumptuous, but yeah.
I'll just have to get a cold chisel on the knob cheese first. Right, I'm going to see you later then.
It's all in the detail, isn't it?
It's all in the detail. If you don't do that...
Look, everyone has a procedure, You can't
exactly.
be judgmental.
Otherwise, it's like shuffling gravel. That's all, I just don't want to go there. Like shuffling cottage cheese.
There's no king shaming here, so just do whatever you got to do.
Oh, it was just too much.
Man alive. Oh. I'll never be able to eat cottage cheese again.
Dear.
Actually,
Cottage cheese is pretty weird, though.
It is. As indeed are you, Andrew. Good night.
Of course.
Good night, Andy.
Good night, all.
Andrew,
Take care.
I mean...
God bless.
Good night.
Merry Christmas and all that. If we don't speak before, bye, Robbie. Bye, Ken. Bye, Papa Watson.
That's
bye,
what turns
Ken.
my camera on.
What?
No, I've just turned it off again. You go. I'll make it fucking.
The Vulcan salute, live long and prosper, turns it off?
Yeah, it turned on the AI. It's like, okay. Very weird.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya. She knows.
Laser show.
Dun, dun, dun.
How about shadow animals?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Can you do a donkey show on that Muppet show?
Not enough real estate here. I have to be lower to the ground. So.
Yeah.
No, Andrew, Robbie, you're muted.
Oh, shit. What happened there? I don't know.
You were saying?
Ages, mate.
Have I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying when Andy was turned sideways, it looked like the Hitchcock silhouette on his door.
It did, didn't it? Yeah.
Oh.
Hitchcock's half out. Oh no, that was Hancock.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a different thing altogether.
Hancock's half out.
Yeah.
That's a triple X version, yeah.
God, everything leads back to Kenneth Williams, doesn't it?
Forward.
Oh no, matron. No. Made a career out of going. Oh no.
Who was that?
Kenneth Williams.
Oh yeah.
Don't know who that is.
What? You've never watched a Carry On film?
Never watched the Carry On film.
I know the names. I just haven't seen.
Oh, I did, but I mean, a long time ago.
Oh, they make them for like 30 years or something.
Yeah,
probably longer. But I mean, there were some shit ones, and there were some like classics. Depending.
There's a guy review called Carry On Emmanuel. It just sounded awful. Have you seen that one?
That is one of the bad ones.
Yeah.
they went through a bad period during the 70s.
So is it the one with is it the show that said "Suck It to Me" like with Nixon?
No, that's Laughing.
Oh yes. Okay.
No.
That's Rowan and Martin's Laughing. It was a pretty terrible show.
Yeah. No, but yeah, Carry On. I know. Long time ago.
Did the Laughing? Is that the one that had Matey Boy used to sort of like part the palms and go, very interesting.
Yeah, but very interesting, but stupid.
Yeah. That's so wrong.
That's Artie something. Artie Johnson, I think is his name.
Yeah. seen him in other things, hasn't it?
Tons of things, but I mean, a lot of people came out of there, like Ruth Buzzy and Goldie Hawn started there, basically. I think, or one of her first things. Yeah, it's like my parents' generation comedy, right? It's like they apparently used to love watching it, and I just, yeah, it was pretty sad stuff. No edge whatsoever. Supposed to be edgy for the time, but it was not edgy at all. So.
Mind you, on the other hand, I mean, Canada's given us South Park.
William Shatner,
yeah. Ryan Reynolds.
The Boys in the Hall.
Oh. I crush your head.
There you
Do you know how long ago that was? And the ones with
mid-90s, right?
The business headhunters were in that canoe going up the hallway in that office block.
Oh, before that there was SCTV. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With John Candy. I mean, that's all where these guys.
Yeah, Rick Moranis. All those
Yeah.
What was when we were kids? There used to be the kids from Degrassi High.
Oh,
that was Canadian.
Degrassi's Canadian.
Yeah.
But a lot of stuff ended up getting made in Canada as well because it was cheaper to film.
Especially now.
And they all sound the same anyway.
But
Stargate Atlantis was made in
The games in Toronto for all kinds of cities now and movies.
Yeah, but the Degrassi, there's an actual Degrassi High School in Toronto, and that's where it was filmed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that rapper, what's his fucking name?
Oh yeah. The guy's on
he started. No, but he started there in that show.
Drake.
Drake. There you go. Yeah, that's where he started.
Didn't Kevin Smith?
Kevin Smith has a hard-on for Degrassi.
Yeah.
He's even on it with Jay in one episode.
Yeah. Yeah, Kevin left Toronto as well.
Yeah.
Be careful, Neil. The operating system has a 2 gig limit, if I remember rightly, because of the board. The motherboard is old.
Well, Kevin went to film school in Canada.
Yeah, in Vancouver. Yeah.
You can't tell from his latest stuff that he went to film school, but I do like his older stuff.
Yeah, and now he's redoing his old stuff because the new stuff he did. Yeah.
When you become a super stoner, your judgment is kind of, like Cheech and Chong were hilarious for their time,
Yeah.
But once Kevin became a super stoner, he started making these crazy ass, not so great movies,
But then he stopped smoking now. He's like totally sober. And what is it? Clerks 3 was very good. It's actually very good.
I liked it.
Yeah, and the ending. I mean, you bawl. It's really sad and it's really good. Yeah.
I really like Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. That one's hilarious.
Oh, that was and he's doing another Jay and Silent Bob now. He's going to start shooting next year. Yeah.
Yeah, because Muse is all cleaned up now, isn't he?
Yeah, for years, yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, last time I saw Kevin Smith on, he does these shows where he just speaks, and so I went to 3 of those. And the last time his wife was there, and it's Jay was there too, and Jay's wife. And Kevin Smith's wife was so fucking drunk. And they were all on the couch behind Kevin, and she was like talking to Jay Muse's wife, like she was like this to her, and she was like pulling back. I don't want to fucking talk to you, you fucking drunk bitch. It was. I mean, it was sad to see. Seriously, yeah. Anyway.
Yep. I've seen a bunch of his live stuff.
People who drink alcohol shouldn't drink.
Well,
my wife had a couple of incidents in the last few days with alcohol. She went out on the works Christmas do and got absolutely leathered. And she got dropped off here, and her friend had to like walk her to the door and hand her over.
Oh yeah, okay.
This is yours.
Yeah, this is just. I think you found this in the street. I think
this is your responsibility now.
And she came in, and we've got wooden floors in the hallway, and she was wearing these heels, and she gave me this bag, which she dropped. It was her. They do Secret Santa gifts, so they all give each other. And hers included a glass jar with loads of candy and stuff in it. But as she got out of the car here, she dropped it and it smashed. So I got handed not only a completely fucking wankered wife, but also a bag with smashed glass in. So I'm putting the glass in the kitchen, and I hear this massive thud, and I turn around and look in the hallway, and there's my wife has just literally collapsed on the floor. And I'm like, is she all right? Well, fuck. Oh, so yeah, it was all a bit chaotic. And then she went out again last night for her annual... her and her mate go to this
AA meeting. No.
ABBA,
and got polluted.
Yeah, she goes to this ABBA tribute act every year. They do a thing.
Oh yeah.
And she wasn't that. She was a little bit tipsy. But we went to bed, and then about an hour later, I could hear her fumbling around on my side of the bed. And I what the fuck are you doing? She says, I'm just going to the toilet. I said, the toilet's the other fucking side of the room. What are you doing?
I thought you wanted to try something new.
Pissing on the coats.
Yeah. So this morning I'm talking quietly because she's upset. This morning she comes in here and she says, I'm going to give up alcohol next year. I said, okay.
Fiona said that to me before. It was ages before we stopped laughing.
Yeah.
She was polluted last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think there's a Y in the day.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So.
No, but I've committed to severely reducing my alcohol intake next year, just simply to get past this diabetes thing. So
yeah,
it's got to be done.
Yeah, so no sugar.
Oh, I don't have any sugar anyway. Yeah.
Well, you the other day you said you were having these buns, these cinnamon buns.
Oh, I had one of those, a few weeks ago. But no, I don't have sugar in drinks or tea, coffee, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have sugar on cereals.
You have to save it for desserts, yeah.
Not even that. I mean, I'm having like natural yogurt and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, God.
I know, it's really bland.
Try some cottage.
But what actually, I like cottage cheese. I can't.
It is.
I did. Until Andrew put me off.
No, I'm gonna. This week.
No, I do
this
love
week
cottage
out of the way.
cheese.
This week out of the way, and then it's a good boy.
Well, tonight for a snack, I had 4 Weetabix, absolutely buried in milk and sugar.
For a snack.
For a snack, and yet.
I know.
Yeah,
I got a metabolism of a neutron star, apparently.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah,
my metabolism is fucked.
do you know what? I love saying every now and again I say to Fiona, dig her in the ribs, and I go, do you know I'm the same waist that I was when I was 17? She just looks at me, fuck you. Carries on watching TV.
I can't remember the last time I saw my waist.
It went that way.
Can't remember the last time I saw my cock. But that's
That
a
too.
different story. Yes. Not because I have a big belly, it's because
That
it's
and
so
my
fucking
toes.
small.
Well, I think Fiona thinks she's on wheels. She hasn't seen her feet forever. So, actually, she can't see the floor either. So, it's hard to tell. She might think she's only 2-dimensional.
Yeah, she walks on sound. If something goes boom, oops, she moves a different direction. Knocks something off of it. Oh, okay. Oh.
She said to me, oh, this was a couple of weeks ago. She's gone, look, like that, turned sideways to me. She goes, look, my tits have sagged. They now match me belly. I just look like a sack. I went, you're not helping yourself. You know that. I go, when you go on a diet? She went, fuck that.
Yeah, Jackie said something the other day. She was lying in bed. She goes, look, they're in me fucking armpits. And then
mine too.
Then she proceeded for the next 5 minutes to say, when I was 20, they were. She kept sort of like shoving them. When I was 20, they were up here. They were pointing that way.
Chris says, looks like a Dalek. Can she go upstairs? Not at the moment. I'll tell you that. She's had so much drink tonight. She would have trouble dealing with any sort of like strenuous cognitive thought. Things like moving her legs is one of them.
So what's your name, honey? Let me think about it.
Yeah. She goes, I've fallen down. You're in a chair. Oh, well, I've fallen down in a chair. You can't fall down in a chair, you stupid woman. Stop it.
Right, I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah, it's knocking on, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
What is it?
All right.
Oh, it's 2:45.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
The bewitching hour. Huh? Oh, of course, yeah. Keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, I found my own dynamo light for camping.
Trevor Bayless.
Got to turn it like 500 times to get it to do anything.
It's
camping. The word camping has a completely different meaning here.
It's a manual.
And you do need a torch.
So what does it mean over there?
Uh-oh. I'm afraid to ask.
Yeah, don't know. Involves man-on-man action.
Oh.
Or Land Rover.
Or Land Rover.
Land Rover.
Yeah, yeah. You can tell Land Rover's a British girl, can't you?
Is it though?
Is it though? No, it is, isn't it? Or is it?
No,
hang on, no. It was Rover, but
Land
Rover's
Rover
now...
are now owned by Tata, aren't they?
Is it Tata? So they're Indian.
Well, they're owned by an Indian company.
They're owned by... So that makes them Indian, doesn't it?
Yes, they're subsidiary of India's Tata Motors.
Yeah.
Oh, they're Indian now. Oh, okay.
But if you go to India and you look at Tata semis, as we were saying before, they're made of wood. The truck cabin is made of wood.
Oh, yeah. I've seen those trucker shows
I'm
where
not
they
kidding.
Kind of wipe out and the wood splinters everywhere.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
God. What's the tyres made out of? Marzipan.
Have you guys seen that show over there called Ice Road Truckers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dangerous
filmed right
fucking
here,
shit.
yeah.
They're actually driving across large areas of ice, and they're just maniacs.
Yeah, the lakes freeze, and they just drive, because otherwise they'd have to drive hundreds of kilometers around. So during the winter, they just drive straight on the...
They're complete maniacs.
Yeah, we have a version of it here. It's called... Oh, it's a bit cloudy, isn't it?
I can't believe they made a series, though. I mean, it's just like truck, ice, okay, yeah, you've driven over that.
A, B.
Now what?
No, but then it's fucking, because it's up north, and seriously, these guys are
It's
crazy.
like a full mast.
Yeah. They're pretty crazy. But the Indian one where the thing crashed and the wood splintered was hilarious. The whole truck just disintegrates.
Yeah.
And they
Wow.
have those like mountain pass roads where they're super narrow. And they try to pass each other. You guys cannot pass each other. It's too narrow. Like beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
And yelling at each other. And it's just hilarious. It's just...
Yeah, I'm going 1 kilometer an hour faster than you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Stay behind.
And it's either smash your truck or fall off the cliff,
I'll bid you good night. If I don't see you before, have a lovely, lovely
Ready?
Christmas.
Yeah,
And
I think
just a word of warning to people, do not buy a Mustang lighter. Uses up the fuel really, really quickly.
Hey, you need this color changing one.
Ooh.
Right.
Ooh.
Night, everyone.
All right, take care, mate.
Night, Robbie.
Bye.
Speaking of truckers, this is Truck Stop Special. There's like four flames in here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like,
That's really for a crack pipe.
It's for like a bling crack pipe because it turns red. It starts blue and it turns red.
Like a baby lightsaber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
I am your dealer.
I've only been a Jedi for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a gas-powered lightsaber. Yeah.
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 It's just like, hang on a minute. Come on, you bag. Need more bag. Need to put it on charge. Hello.
Hello, beauty.
Hello, Maddie. What are you after? What are you after?
Doggies.
Who had a Milky Way this afternoon? To herself. A whole Milky... You little moo. That was one of the little baby ones, but you enjoyed it, though, didn't you? You loved it. It was nice, Milky Way. Yeah, and you had one as well. Yeah. What are you after, anyway, you two? I thought you'd been in bed asleep by now.
No, Wagga, don't set any fires with that. Actually, I have this small one for fixing cables in the field. You put that little paste on there or a little glob of the good stuff, and you can fix your cables with this one.
Ah.
So a pocket thing goes in your pocket.
How much of
Looks
a
like
crack addict are you?
It's like something out of the Jetsons.
Yeah, I got one of them for my oxyacetylene torch.
This is too hot for a crack pipe. You probably break the glass because it's really, really hot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a basic Bunsen burner.
You would know. So what? Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
It's basically a mini Bunsen burner. So it's really, really hot. It's got the nice blue cone. So
Yeah.
you basically destroy it. You probably burn your crack too fast. You know, just was gone.
Then you have to go do another another trick to buy more crack.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, how else do you pay for that? You got to reach arounds in the works. You know.
Rusty trombone, it's called.
Yes.
Well,
So Ken, on your montage lately, have you found any really cool weird sounds?
I haven't had much of a chance to get anywhere near it this week.
Yeah,
would you
okay.
believe?
I was going to ask Longhurst, but I forgot. But
Yeah.
with all your playing, what do you guys like? How crazy do the presets get?
Oh, there's some mad stuff in there. Definitely, yeah.
With all those engines together, I imagine you could do some wild shit.
Yeah, mix and matching stuff is quite interesting.
And I guess you can split the keyboard in different sections. And
I believe you can. Yeah. There's some areas of it that you still have to, get in amongst the weeds to get to. But unbelievably, most of it is like literally on that surface all the time, and do something where at one time of day you would have had to do some digging. But yeah, this is going to take a while to get sort of like really, really into. But I want to. Whereas the Osmos, I'm sort of like, I think I'll use that as a controller. Kind of thing. There are some sounds on it that are quite nice, but not enough to have made it worthwhile buying. The money spent buying it. From the point of view of the sounds, the point of view of what it does and how it works. It's sort of like, yeah, it's nice. But there's always this thing about I want to play chords on it, but I'm so used to being able to move my fingers around. Whereas, of course, when you do it with this, that's
the thing. Yeah, you got to learn that.
You can't just hit a straight chord.
Or just tone it down. Put training wheels on, just like Rolly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that made playing the Rolly possible by having that sort of like training wheel facility to it. So, but again, I suppose it's the same with people who've never played a, Poly AT keyboard before. Who have, issue.
Yeah.
So it's just practice, isn't it? So.
Sure. Well,
but
nothing is that automatic. You got to practice a little bit.
Yeah. So now I'm using two Cubases simultaneously, at the moment because it's just easier than trying to drag all the stuff over.
Oh, wow.
Because there's just so much on there. Yes, I could get myself a couple of very, very large external drives, or maybe 3 external drives.
You're not going to try Logic on your Mac?
No, I'm so dyed in the wool Cubase.
Yeah.
What was it now? 30 years.
Long time. Yeah.
I mean, I have tried others, but they've been. I don't know. I've never been completely au fait with them.
Have you tried Cubasis on the iPad?
Yeah, I got it on the iPad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it's similar. It's pretty easy to get around because you're used to Cubase.
Well, yeah, it's a piece of piss to use. I use Cubasis in the workshop as well because it's great for putting wave tracks, the patches back on, memory.
Yeah, because I've used it a few times on the iPad, but my last real Cubase was like SX3 a long time ago. So,
wow. But you see, this is one of the good things was having Cubasis on the iPad. This thing, operating it with a touch screen. Makes it really, really, really easy to use. But of course, because I got the big Slate Raven, it's like using Cubasis, except it's the full version of Cubase, but using it in exactly the same way as you do it on the iPad. Yeah. So when I got the one for the iPad, it was like second nature. It's like, oh, this is what I do up in the studio. Bling, 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 bling. So, yeah, but I know where everything is in Cubase.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Logic, I'd be hunting around for stuff all over the place. And
have you tried AUM, the Ohm thing on the Mac?
No, I don't think so. No.
That's really cool. For all the stuff that comes as plugin only, like a AUV3 kind of plugin that doesn't have a front end.
Yeah.
You can load it into Ohm and do pretty awesome stuff. It's kind of like a light DAW.
Yeah.
So it's hosting whatever plugins you want as an effect or as an instrument.
Yeah.
And you can go across the screen, scrolling over with all the tracks.
Yeah.
And it's incredibly powerful and easy to use. I use it with the Moog plugins lately, just to use them because they have to be in effect to chain somehow.
Well, I mean, admittedly, I was using all the DAWs when I was we were checking compatibilities and writing CC maps for the controller, and I was putting on things like Ableton and Logic and what was that other one? It was Cakewalk, I think it was back then still, or whatever. It might have been something else, I can't remember. But anyway, and that was the first time I was like using these other DAWs, and although they looked exactly the same, the differences between them was like, the way you set things up, and, just the initial setting things up was like, wow, But now today, I think they're probably more similar. I'm still not quite sure why they can't just auto set up.
Well, I mean, it's a mixed bag. Like Novation tried to make auto setup for their knobs and stuff, and on some of the controllers, and that's a mixed bag. So auto stuff seems like it almost always kind of screws up. So.
Yeah, it's like when Cubase, when I set Cubase to the Focusrite, it just gives you the 2 channels. You have to add the other 6 yourself.
Yeah.
And you go, well, if it can detect that it's an 8920, bloody set it up as an 8920. But then when I put it on the Mac, it has no trouble realising it's an 8920, which is, oh, okay. It can auto sense, as it were, on the Mac, but it can't do it on the PC. It's like, weird. So,
that's weird.
Yeah. But unless it found some old config file from the last time I had Cubase on it or something, I don't know. But yeah, it's just a bit silly, 9 times out of 10. But because I know this layout.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, because I used to be on Cubase, and I stopped at Cubase 5 because I was tired of paying just for something I never used, and then I switched to Reaper, and it's completely different environment. It took
Yeah.
me a week to learn, and then now it's like it's as easy now as Cubase was. It's just it's actually it works the same way. It's just a different way to get there.
Yeah.
But it's I mean it's so similar to Cubase. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And but yeah, and it's like $60 for a license instead of how many hundreds, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, once it's going, once you've done the big one,
Yeah.
go for a pro. The upgrades are quite cheap after that.
Yeah,
As you go from but it's like
Yeah.
everything else,
yeah.
But
But still, I mean, no, I was just tired of. I mean, because there was so much stuff because I mean, I do love Cubase for everything it does. It's fucking fantastic. You know, it's ahead of everyone else, and then everyone else catches up. But there's so much stuff I never would use in ever.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, no, there's loads of stuff in Cubase I would never use, but there's stuff that does come with that I do use quite a lot. Funnily enough,
Yeah.
one of those is Pad Shop, which is basically is a polysynth literally designed to do backing chords.
Yeah.
And it can do some really, really lush shit, and it doesn't give a shit how many multiples of different sounds you add, and you can build it up and then mix them all out of each other and spread them across keyboard or whatever you want to do. And that comes with Cubase.
Okay.
And then there's the drum machine, which is actually, it comes up on the screen as a drum machine. You can literally play it like it's a hardware drum machine, Very similar similar layout to the. Do you remember the old Roland TR-505?
Yeah.
And what was the other one? 707, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That kind of layout with the big grey buttons.
Right.
That kind of layout. And yeah, the thing is, sometimes I'll do a track that is so weird and wonderful. I will end up using tools that I've never used in Cubase before. Just never know when it's when it's time. So, okay, I need you now. Oh, I've been sitting here 14 years. Okay, you're gonna use me now, are you? Well done.
It chooses that time not to work.
Yeah, and I love the way you edit MIDI in it as well. Messing with note lengths and doing different things and all that sort of stuff. Because it's really handy with where you can take a vocal sample and then get it to sing. Even though it was one note, you can get it to sing different notes and make it sound like it's being played. So even if it's a single sample phrase, so if a woman's singing a line in a single tone, and then in the MIDI you can break that up and make sing a song using that phrase and stuff like that. With some of the sample libraries, so although the sample was of her singing one thing in one tone, what comes out the other end is her actually singing a tune, and
or you do it with your own voice.
Oh yeah, I'm adverse to using my voice for anything. I'm even a bit conscientious of using a vocoder. Would you believe? I've actually taken samples of people singing and put that through the vocoder instead, rather than me.
Sure.
But there again, there's more control because of that as well, I suppose.
Yeah, have you tried augmented voice or voices?
Yeah, I've got augmented. Yeah, I've got.
Fuck, it sounds good.
Yeah.
And then there's I'll remember it next time. I don't remember which software uses it, but anyway, so it's different thing, just vocals, but they have different vocal phrases. Oh, it's anyway.
Yeah.
I remember next time because I never remember things. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's pitched to MIDI is quite useful as well. So when I take an audio recording of somebody like an opera singer singing something, and I grab it and then get it, and then I get a completely different type of choir voice from one of the vocal instruments, and then I can apply that MIDI to it and get that to sing what this woman on TV sang, that kind of thing.
Right.
And now I can find in Cubase. I'm sure the other DAWs do it, but I wouldn't know where the hell to start looking.
Yeah, exactly.
But once you do this grassroots, get right in the weeds, right? When you put a brand new DAW up, you go, oh no.
Oh yeah, you have to
come back, Cubase. Come on, mate, come on.
Yeah.
And you go, is one DAW better than the other? I reckon no. I reckon no DAW is better than any other.
Yeah.
No, it's like the DAW will do it. You just either add a tool or use a tool in a different way, whatever it is, but you will primarily get exactly the same
And if a
result.
feature doesn't exist, they may eventually add it later anyway. So.
Exactly, yeah. And there's always some sort of fix and a sticky tape and an elastic band and a bit of glue somewhere along the lines where you go, yeah, that'll do it, So
yeah, we were talking about heavy shit the other day. Have you ever seen one of these god awful PV DPM SI keyboards, which are like really fucking heavy? It's like lead weights inside of it.
Christ almighty.
Yeah. It's a metal chassis, it's plastic end cheeks, but it's goddamn heavy for no reason.
Mate, I worked with keyboards from the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
No, I know, but you see the size of this thing.
They're nothing.
It's this thick, right?
Yeah.
It's built like it looks from the outside kind of like an M1.
Oh, okay.
That's about what it looks like.
Yeah.
And it's is this 76? Actually, this is 76 key. So it's good length, but it's goddamn heavy for no reason. Like it's just because they used to PV at the time was making little rack mount stuff for it as well. Same line, and basically sample playback stuff. But this is the keyboard version I got really, really cheap somewhere. And it's like, no wonder they didn't want it. It's fucking heavy. So.
Yeah, well.
It's not as heavy as the, like, I have a few pretty heavy things. Probably the heaviest thing I have is the, Alesis Fusion 8HD. So 88 weighted keys.
I have one of those. Yeah.
Heavy ass case. And that thing is a beast.
Yeah. It's 50 pounds.
But this isn't far off. This is very heavy. So,
I'm trying to remember
for no reason.
What was that great big metal electric piano? Not electric piano, it was a remote keyboard, but what the hell was it? Oh, mate. It was so heavy.
Yeah. Like a Rhodes or something I expect to be heavy, or some kind of big old organ.
Yeah.
Or even the CS80 or something. You expect those to be heavy because of what's in there. But some of these other things is like, it's almost like they added weight to make them more sturdy or make them heavy for some other dumb reason. Like QWERTY keyboards from the early 80s or late 80s had like metal weights in them as ballast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Kurzweil had a heavy keyboard.
Yeah, I think it was like...
the 250 was crazy.
I think it was something like a Kurzweil MIDI board or something like that.
MIDI board is heavy, but the K250 I think is heavier.
Yeah.
And not only that, but the footboard where your pedals are is also the power supply. And that thing's fucking heavy.
Well, I mean, out in the garage, I've got a Wurlitzer Drum Man.
Yeah.
And is it 1967 drum machine? Or earlier.
Is that the gear one? It's a bunch of gears and stuff?
There's a big wheel.
Yeah.
And then it's all valves and stuff. And this wheel on a drive belt. And it literally takes two people to carry it. Yeah. It is. And it's, it's up here.
And it sounds like worse than like electropop or something like that.
It's
Mini
kind
pops
of,
or
yeah. Mini pop is the most similar thing to it.
Yeah.
There's no, special instruments. It's mostly pop, boom, pop, pops, tis,
real
type
simple,
thing.
Stuff.
Yeah, right, and it's all valve. And there's no circuit board. It's just loads of bare bits of wire soldered and bent into unusual shapes with all the things suspended in midair.
Yeah.
And you plug this thing in, and bonfire, Jesus, real bad. So I asked the guy if he wanted it back, and he's meh.
Can you even get valves for it anymore?
I think I managed to find 2 valves for it, but there's this one big valve at the bottom, which I think is like a power conditioning valve, probably more than anything else. And it's literally just a very, very large transistor. But and it's like, no, we're not finding this. No, we're not finding this thing, because it's one of the ones that actually sort of like comes out and goes out that way and around into a bubble.
Because for the longest time, wasn't Russia one of the only places making valves anymore?
It was, certainly. I think another place did open up, because there was a few places turning out. Even Behringer had what was that bit of gear they had? I think they had I think it was a mic preamp 19-inch rack job with a valve in it.
Wow.
In the centre, but they, today it's a badge of honour. So they put the valve in and put a little window. Just go, oh look, valve.
Well, that's why Korg did that with the tiny little valve things.
Exactly.
What is ardent? Yeah.
And also why that modular guy, I forgot his name, but he makes all the profane named products, like the fucking fucker amp and
Metasonics.
Metasonics, yeah. So he always has valves showing in his modules, and they're impossible to find. If you can, they're really expensive. And I talked to him at a show in Oakland a couple of years ago. Actually more than that. It's around the time of my I Dream of Wires, like a year before they shot that.
Yeah.
I talked to him at the same synth meet they shot at Oakland Berkeley border, and he was talking about he just gets whatever he could find. He will make a valve work. He doesn't have a certain model in mind necessarily. He'll just take one he can get his hands on because of surplus, and just build something around it.
Yeah. Well, we used to be UK distributor for Metasonics. Yeah, for a while. He says, mate, we're not really selling enough, are we?
No, they're not. They're weird and they're too expensive.
But mate, he did a thing called, what was it, the butt plug?
Yeah.
And there was one which is the Wretch, which was the valve synth, which was just mental.
Yeah.
The most mental thing I've ever heard. I go, is it working then? He goes, does it make any noise? I said, yeah, horrible noise.
Yeah.
Goes, then it's working. Yeah. But it was the instruction manual. The instruction manual was literally just a bit of A4.
Yeah.
And it said things, you'd have things on it like, this is the butt plug. All right. You've bought it. It's your fucking problem. You figure it out.
Well, do you remember when they...
That's the manual.
When the fucking fucker was released at NAMM.
Yeah.
And probably Super Booth or one of the... Not what's that? Music Mesa, probably. And Nick Bat had to cover it. And he had to dance around the name of it because, it's right there on the amp. Right?
Yeah.
So he had to, either go around or blur it out or something like that. And couldn't really mention the name of it.
Yeah.
On his show because he wants to keep the show clean. And it's not just the name. I mean, it's a little nude rabbit with this giant dick going around the outer perimeter of the amp, screwing these women. It's just the funniest shit.
Yeah.
And it's just, he just didn't care,
Yeah. Yeah. Admittedly, it did make reviewing them hard, for, like you say, for people like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry to interrupt you guys. Gotta go.
All right.
I don't. I better knock it on the head. It's
take off, Hoser.
Take off, Hoser. Yes, there you go. All right. Good night, guys.
I'll see you later as well. I better hit the sack.
Bye.
All right. Take care. Ta-da, boys. See everybody.
Yeah, I have to go get some grub. I didn't get as far along as my cleanup thing as I wanted to, but hey, I had fun and pulled some archaeological finds out of the stack of boxes and stuff. So anyway, thanks again, guys, and all the people who showed up and the chat and all that stuff. I have to go back and read the chat later because when I'm doing stuff like this, I never get a chance to read the damn chat. So, thanks again, and see you guys soon. May even do one tomorrow if nothing else is going on at this time, unless Kent fires up his own. So, see everybody. Peace out.